the previous live talk, the sound was not working. We're just repeating right now. Just a few seconds, we're going to introduce the microcluster crystallining water. Very interesting topics. 1 second, we are getting the feeds. Let me see. Yes. Yeah, we're going live right now. All right, hello everyone. I hope that the sound is good right now. We're going to talk about microcluster crystallining, our regular talk on Tuesday, super water empowerment talk. I hope that the sound is working right now, and we're going to quickly brief also about the previous talks about the antioxidant and alkaline. You can share a little bit about the previous one till I just make sure that the sound and everything is good.
Yes, for sure. Welcome everybody. My name is Anna Maria, and we had excuse me, previous 2 episodes in the series that were on the topics of antioxidants and alkalinity.
Yes.
And during these videos we shared a lot of information, not only about the water but also about different techniques and different nutritious ways that we can implement in our daily diet to create more health.
How you can utilize and understand about the alkaline and the antioxidants and how that affects, and you can use it as anti-aging wisdom technique. Yes.
And the links for those
and the links will be available in the comment soon. Right now it's still not available because we're going to share a little bit about the topic, especially about the crystallining and microcluster. It's a very important topic. Right now we talk about how the body absorbs and how the life force goes through it and sacred geometry. It's a very dear topic to me, specifically because it's connecting with spirituality and how can you utilize that. And in the previous talks, as Anna was mentioning, we had a lot of understanding and a lot of sharing and in depth about nutrition tips, how you can use techniques in the house to make alkaline water, how you can use even for antioxidant and what's the difference. And we were sharing about all the berry families that they are high in antioxidants, and also we haven't mentioned that about the cacao. Cacao is very high, but it's not considerable as a liquid antioxidant, and the liquid-like antioxidants comparably right now is the best absorption in the system. That's why we were talking about the water. And also we're inviting you, before we start about the microcluster, we're inviting you for the next week, Tuesday 12 p.m. also as regular. We're going to do a live demo. Anna will take you in proper full hands-on a live demo about alkaline, and we're going to bring some water and the carbonated water, as you mentioned, that is not
different types of water.
Yes, the carbonated water is not really good, and we'll show you why it's not good with the meter of the alkaline pH meter. And we're going to also use the ORP.
The ORP tester.
Yeah, tester, and she will going to show you the minus and plus electricity in the water and how the difference between type of waters, hands-on. And we have a surprise about the vegetables, right? What is the surprise?
That will be coming very soon as well. It's if you want, you can come and try with us
also,
as well.
Of course, we're inviting you, but we know that 12 p.m. not everyone available. But if you are happy to come and join us while we are, I will be the cameraman. She will be the tester leader and doing all the experiment. You can come and join us. The week after that, we will do a proper evening live demo in the villa with the machine, and Anna will take you in all those aspects and the vegetable and the tomato and see the difference. So one aspect that I want to share, and Anna, she can back me up on that because she actually showed me that aspect, and I was so happy about it and so surprised that no one talked about it. Even if you clean your vegetable with a clean water, you think that you cleaned it, but you haven't removed some of the hidden chemical and poison that's available. With the alkaline super powerful water that has the microcluster, we're going to talk about it, the absorption is so high. It will absorb all those hidden chemicals that sit there, and you see the water change color, and you realize that what's leaked in this water right now, if you haven't removed it, it went into your system while we are thinking we are eating healthy with vegetables.
Absolutely. Because of the microclustering property, the water goes radically and immediately penetrating through cells, and every product that we put in our body, it's a living product. It has its own energy, and it also has its own skin. And as our skin has different small pores, the same in vegetables and fruits and all the other products. They have also pores. And in these pores, there are so many hidden chemicals and nasty substances that are hidden that we need to remove them. Otherwise, we're gonna eat them. But there is also another paradox that people would like to peel their carrot or even peel the tomato, while all the benefits and the best vitamins are in the skin.
Yes, most of the
time. But if the skin is contaminated, then definitely removing
is better. Exactly. That also was the case with the apple and many other things, and especially of the root vegetable, because their skin goes direct with the soil, so absorb a lot of minerals, a lot of nutrients. But when it's dirty, and especially when they store it, they spray it further with another preservative so it doesn't spoil, and all this goes in the system. So we think that we are benefiting from all these nutrients, but with all this chemical added onto it, we are poisoning. So with the microcluster, we are removing this, and you will see it hands-on, and you will be like, wow, we should teach this, and that's why we are sharing with you guys. And would you like me to share with them about the microcluster, how the water bulk, and you explain it to them? So we have one picture about the microcluster.
Let's see.
And then Anna will take you and explain a little bit about the microcluster in the water.
So the water in the form of H2O, this is what we drink, right? This is what you think we drink.
Yes. So I have this one. I will start with this first. So usually the water will be bulking, putting a lot of cluster around, and this is when its microcluster becomes smaller. And start to tell us about how these molecules of the waters bulk when they are stored, and how the absorption affected.
Exactly. So our body is made of 75, even some people say 85, some doctors say 85% of water. So if we are mostly made of water, and our brain only
functions in a lot of
80% water, lungs 90% water, then what we really need in our body, in our
water,
health,
clean water,
as a life force, is efficient and clean water. Exactly. And for that, you see, for many people, when they drink a lot of water after the gym or in the morning as a morning routine, or everybody knows we should drink a lot of water. Which is very good,
yes, but...
Yes. But the moment you drink a lot of water, you feel so heavy and bloated, and you feel like you don't really want to drink anymore. Or sometimes you ask people, hey, do you drink your 2 or 3 liters of water per day? And they say, no, I forget. And it's not like they forget.
They don't like it also.
Actually a subconsciousness saying to the brain, don't drink it, because remember, last time when you drank it, you felt so bloated.
Heavy.
So
yes.
this is an automatic response of the body to prevent from discomfort. But however, when you start drinking water that is microclustered, that is treated, it's actually such a beautiful experience that goes in every cell of your body. So the normal water, H2O, comes, if you look at it under a microscope, you'll see that it comes in the form of molecules.
Yes.
So these molecules, they bulk up, one molecule with another, they bulk up and create a cluster.
The same what we show you right now.
Between 24 to 26 molecules together in a cluster.
In
like
one
a
cluster,
bulk family. They want to stay together, they don't want to separate. And this is how, and this is why we feel bloated and we feel heavy and big when we drink normal water. However, when the water is ionized, when the water has active hydrogen, it is microclustered, which after ionization process, it becomes hexagonal shape. It doesn't have a bulky molecules all together. It has between 4 to 6 molecules, creating a beautiful sacred geometry shape.
And we would like to share this understanding what just Anna shared with you. So here the molecules of water bulking each other and creating a huge cluster. And then when they come into the cells, cannot go through, cannot hydrate. Only very, very small amount of them they can go. where when it's treated and ionized and they come in beautiful hexagonal shape, a sacred geometry, we'll talk about it also, they become very small and very tiny, beautiful, and they can absorb very fast in the cells. So that's what happened when the micro-clustering of the water being treated on the normal water, and the absorption is super high. And that's what we've been sharing with you and what I experienced also, and same your story of 2 liters of water on the morning. So one of the practice. One of the ancient practice is drinking as much as you can water on the morning to cleanse and prepare your system to go to toilet and cleanse all what you accumulate during the night before.
And the day before,
because during the night the body is going into the healing and so on, and the morning is like ready for flushing. So you drink a lot of water. And the story, and I will mention about my story for my meditation. I need to hydrate also for my meditation, so my body is purely aligned, so my energy and my out-of-body experience is very easy and smooth, and I don't want to go to toilet very fast, so my hydration stays. When I start drinking the super water and the micro-clustered one, I drink as much as I can, the body absorbs it immediately, and I feel hydrated for a prolonged period, and I can drink a lot before I even go to toilet. And your story of with the yoga, right?
Yes, yes. Well, I still have some nightmares when I remember that story. Because at that time, and mind the fact that I continued this practice for more than 10 months.
Wow.
So it was something that really got into my routine because it was helping me. You know, every morning, first thing you wake up, you drink a little bit of squeezed lemon into around 2 liters of water.
2 liters of water every day. You have to do
every
that.
morning at 7 a.m. in a squatting position.
Then, in squatting position, specifically to go to toilet.
Specifically to go to the toilet.
And then you...
And then after you cleanse, you also cleanse your body from outside, a nice shower, and then you sit in the meditation. And of course, I did that and everything worked. However, the sitting in meditation was always interrupted because I always had to go to the bathroom. That is one. 2, I was always uncomfortable. I was feeling so heavy. I was feeling so bloated. I didn't really like this feeling. I couldn't even sit straight, you know. I either had to lie down or had some back support. And also later, I couldn't even think of having breakfast till 11 or 12. Which is way past the breakfast time, right? And because I was so bloated with so much water that I didn't have more space. Yeah. And the moment I started, that was the first thing I noticed. Many people ask me, what happened with you? What is your personal experience with water? And I'm saying always that I'm a very health conscious person. So in my case, it is not so easy to see such a huge difference immediately. But the thing that I really noticed, that was it. Micro-clustering, in fact, immediately after I drank the first 2 liters with Kangen super water, I felt like I didn't drink anything. I felt like
it's like still light.
Very light. And then, as you said, I could sit in the meditation. I felt hydration everywhere. And also, this water goes into your brain in 29 seconds.
You feel it. Your brain is freshening up immediately. So what's happened is, she stopped drinking the bulk water, which is tapped water or bottled water or under the sun thingy water, and we started, me too also of course, because we bought the machine, we started drinking a micro-clustered water, crystalline water, which is the molecules are small, beautiful, crystalline in hexagonal shape as we show you, and the absorption is super fast, and you can drink as much as you want and you will never feel bloated. And we share it also with many friends. We sometimes we get the bag of water, we have like bag of water, and share it with people and tell like, drink as much as you want, and see, they will drink and they can just continue drinking and there is no bloating.
Can we show this photo one more time?
One more time. This is what's happening exactly.
So imagine that this micro-clustered water goes into your cell, every cell of your body, not only drastically and radically going inside the cell, but also pushing out all the toxins.
Yes.
So detoxification happens on a cellular level. This is the most important factor. Nothing else works that powerfully like micro-clustered water.
And the other water, especially which is bottled or under the sun, or all those kind of mistreated water, they cluster, the molecules of water bulk on each other, and they become so huge that there is no way to observe it, and then you feel heavy, and the detoxification doesn't work, and you are not hydrated, and all those things.
So the main benefits of microclustered water are, first of all, better hydration, easier elimination, also enhanced absorption of nutrients from the food that we take, or even supplementation.
Yes.
Like having vitamins or protein powder with microclustered water.
I even tried it, yeah.
Wow.
You'll see in the next live demo, the next week, if you join us, or in the villa, how even the green tea, you can put the green tea in cold water, the absorption is super fast, as if you are putting hot water. You don't need to put hot water in that sense, because the absorption is super high.
Because this is why people actually, why do we boil water to make tea?
To make them smaller and high reactive, so they can absorb faster. Correct.
To break this bulky molecule to make it microclustered.
Now, I want to mention also something very important and dear to me, and for all the people who are in the spiritual path. So when we're talking about microcluster hexagonal shape, the hexagonal shape is actually a sacred geometry shape. I'm going to share with you this. It's part of similar to the understanding of the structure of the universe. As you can see, the flower of life, or the egg of life, or the tree of life, or the fruit of life, all those names of the sacred geometry, all of them in the shape of sacred geometry. And the feet is the same things, the universe, you see all the shape everywhere. And the water, when it's beautifully microclustered, automatically goes into the sacred shape, sacred geometry back again, and it becomes hexagonal. And I will show with you right now the hexagonal
also,
one more time.
It carries the best messages for our DNA.
Exactly. So I will mention this about the DNA also. So this is a bulk molecules, many molecules bulking together in one cluster of water, and you cannot observe it. And this is how, after the ionizing, after the microclustering, they become beautiful six-pointed sacred geometry. And just like this. And everything that has those sacred geometry, life force flow through them. And if you want to go further, you go to something called hidden messages in the water with Dr. Masaru Emoto, and he experiment on all the water around the world, and he want to realize and discover what is the hidden messages there, what is the gift that those water having a healing power.
Another Japanese research.
And of course, that has the antioxidant, that has the alkalining and the electricity, and also how the structure of this water is still beautiful coming from the earth, and they have this sacred geometry. And he experiments further about prayer and positive intention and music. So from our experiment is when we have this microcluster, it absorbs higher life force, and you can memorize more positive energy in it. And I will show you one picture also.
So having our super water and then giving it more power of positivity and spirituality, that would be even a better
Exactly. That's what we do here. If you want to join us and you've been in our meditation, we always have water under the pyramid with the crystal grid, and we're doing the meditation. We encourage everyone to fill up their bottle with that water, because super energized, and they host and memorize that energy for longer period, because it's microcluster crystalline. So usually this was the experiment that they've been doing with any Japanese researchers. So in the normal water, when it's not energized, not microclusters, it's a broken shape of crystallining. It's not fully beautiful. And when they put it in the under the ice, under the crystallining the ice, like in the snow. Here, when they start adding the treatment of positive thinking, music, and prayer, and all this beautiful energy, the water start memorizing that frequency in a way of sacred geometry, which is the structure of the universe. So this is the idea.
Living proof.
It is
Guys,
living
please
proof.
go to YouTube, go to Google it, and you will see Masaru Emoto research on the water and messages in the water.
It's called the hidden messages in the water. There is a lot of research, a lot of picture how this beautiful hexagonal shape of the water taking shape and showing what's being stored in the water. It's giving a beautiful sacred geometry shape, telling you, I am super water right now. I have memory of this life force, this sacred geometry, your prayer, your positive thinking, or the music. And they've tried also with distracting music. When they put very heavy music, it distracts the crystallining of the water even.
Or negative words.
Or negative words. They've tried even, there is a lot of people also on YouTube, they tried 1 month of negative thought and positive thought on the water, and they put some food, I think I remember, rice, white rice. The negative one, or well. Plant, they've tried also with the plant, and they noticed that the rice with the water that's being projected with a lot of negative thought, it gets rotten very fast. And the rice in the positive thought, it's lasted a longer time than the negative one. That's another proof.
This is just a proof of how really positivity and good thought, good intention can react in the water. But if you really take it further and analyze it logically, right? Our body is made of 75% water.
The same what you're speaking and you're saying to yourself, listening to your meditation, thinking, surrounding yourself with nice music, all this, surrounding yourself with more positive thought of other people around you also.
Recently, a friend told me, oh, I don't need so much alkalinity because I am very alkaline, you know, I am having a very healthy diet and I drink my water, which is 8.5. And I told him,
that's one aspect.
That is one aspect, but it is just enough to have one negative thought or a negative emotion of anger, of sadness, of jealousy. And that's it. This is very, not only toxic, but it's acidic.
And acidic, it's create, they call it stress pressure on the system, and that the system will react to that stress pressure of the negative thought into acidity, into oxidation also.
Yes, so we encourage everybody to think positive, to have positive affirmation, to meditate.
And your water also, put it in some places where the vibe around it is very good, because the water memorizes the energy around it. Every time you come, put some nice music or some prayer or mantra or say positive thought, always the water preserve it longer. And if your water is micro-clustered, super water from any other sources, our sources is the Kangu water. I'll show you now how it happens. It will memorize that life force for a longer period because it has the microcluster already. So this is what's happening actually through the machine that the Japanese discovered that they need to do to ionize water so they can turn it to microcluster. So the water come untreated, normal water, not microcluster, not alkaline, tap water, and they go into normal filter just to make sure that's clean, and then they go to many plate, of course. He was showing the simple one. One is very high positive charge, one is very high negative charge.
It's
and they use
chamber of electrolysis.
Yes, it is chamber of electrolysis. And we can show you here that platinum, I think it's mentioned that...
we have titanium covered in platinum.
Correct. Titanium and covered with platinum. And when it's water goes to that powerful charge, what's happened is the one side will bring a powerful alkaline with all the antioxidant, and one side will make all the acidic and oxidized water, and one of them will go down. You can use it for cleaning, and one of them you can use it for drinking. And the one that you use it for drinking will be highly charged with antioxidant, highly charged with alkaline, and microclusters that we are talking about.
Yes. So from a proper ionizer, you would have 2 taps of water, and the water will be coming simultaneously. The treated alkaline antioxidant microclustered water, and the one that is coming from the positive electrode, which is acidic, which is oxidized water used for other
And you can use it for cleaning and disinfection also. I use it a couple of times, very good. So
some people also, they have some other techniques of alkalining the water, not in a natural way, but through different machines. So I always ask them, okay, you can create alkaline water, fine, but where does the acidic water come out? If
they don't have a hose, that means stays. So that means chemical. Because what you can do also, and that's another techniques, in when you have some acidic in your system and you want to make sure that you're getting some alkaline and you don't have the access to that water, you can put bicarbonate sodium. A little bit of bicarbonate sodium can work to alkaline your water, but it has sodium, so it has a lot of sodium, which is not good on the long term. But on the short term, from time to time, it's okay. You can get a little bit of alkaline water through bicarbonate sodium, but that's different than antioxidant. That's different than microcluster. I would say alkalining is the minimum important property.
Yeah, it's the least benefit
the
here.
least. Antioxidant and microcluster is the top. I would say that will be the top. And in the next week, you're going to show us those in hands-on the vegetable, with the test, with the ORP meter.
There are going to be some live demonstration and experiments you can feel back at school. With our chemist.
I will be the cameraman. And I study chemistry, so I'm going to support her a little bit with some of the techniques also, but we'll have a lot of fun. Come and watch it, and so you understand. We're back again. We said about 3 important things about the water, and we mentioned many tools and tips to use them if you don't have the machine. Alkaline, watch the video. We mentioned everything about alkaline and acidic and how it affects us, and you will see the demo in the next week. And we mentioned about the antioxidant, so you understand what is antioxidant, how important. All those are anti-aging wisdom technique. And we today mentioned about microcluster crystallining and the life force coming through it and the sacred geometry. And the next week we'll have the amazing live demo to show you hands-on how you can see it from different product, different water, and what you can do about it. And you can join us, of course, 12 p.m. The week after we'll have in the villa evening for live demo.
Beautiful. A lot of crowd.
Yes, yes. You are all welcome, and we're going to send you invite to come and join us. And if you have any question right now, let us know or add it in the comment for the next time. I think it's good for today. It was lovely about all the microcluster. Yes, and do your research.
It's an amazing topic, really.
I love it. I love the microcluster. It changed all your perception about drinking water. You can drink as much as you can, and
I drink now around 6 liters a day.
Wow.
Easily.
I noticed I finish this one, the big one, like 2 to 3 times. This one's like 2 liters.
So also 6 liters.
Yeah. Easily I can finish it twice. That's a minimum.
And you feel you want to drink more because it feels so good, right?
Yes, yes.
Actually, I've noticed my skin is so hydrated. I feel so energetic.
Wow, beautiful. That's amazing effect, amazing. And if you are joining us also in the villa for meditation, we always have water here. Fill up your bottle,
bring
experiment.
Some container.
Bring some. We always encourage you guys to bring your bottle of water and fill it up here. And because we can put it
plastic.
Yes. Or if it's plastic, then it should be
BPA free.
BPA free. And our water we always put under the pyramid with the crystal, with the meditation, so the water fully absorb, memorize. Remember, memorizing the water is with the microcluster. Memorize all this amazing life force and amazing codes in it, and do your search.
Take a photo of that and put it in the comment.
Yeah, actually, we can take a picture and put it there. Yes, yes, true. All right, beautiful. We'll see you the next time. Beautiful talks.
Amazing. Thank you very much.
Always lovely to have you here and discuss with you guys. Yes, it's our passion to talk about these amazing topics, empowerment tools, and tips. All right, guys. Next week, live demo with Anna. I will be the cameraman. You will not see me. You'll see Anna, and she will do all tiger style, all the experiment, all this beautiful live demos. Much love to you. See you next time.
Thank you.
Love.